Hi, my name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I'm happy you found us. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today, I'm going to do this podcast around a question that I saw on WordPress, and that question was, what's the favorite thing about yourself you like or love? All right, so I want you to think about that, because if you're like me, you have quite a few favorite things. Well, I know I do. So I'm quite sure all of you have a lot of favorite things that you like about yourself. Like so many of you, I've experienced a great deal throughout my life. I love one of the main things I like about myself, and I really love it, is my resilience. I have continued to move forward in my life, and there's so many things that I've gone through, just like so many of you. Like I said, in your past, you've gone through a lot, you've experienced it, and through all the heartbreak and through all the setbacks and heart-wrenching, unimaginable loss, I have the ability through my faith to continue to be strong, to continue to move forward and live with love and compassion and humor and everything else that goes into it. I think for myself, one of the things I like about that resiliency and that I understand is that, sometimes it's actually true when we say, I can't go on. Sometimes when we say it to ourselves, I'm quite sure I'm not the only one who said that. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to make it. I know I'm not the only one who's been there. It is equally true when we say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that is my ordeal, is like believing in that one thing that is far greater than myself, knowing that, hey, I can tap into something that's supernatural to help me move forward, to help me deal with my adversity, my pain, and all that I'm going through. So I like the fact that I have that kind of resilience. And when we talk, I believe when we actually take the emphasis off of I and look toward the source of our true potential and strength, we can find a renewed power through our faith in something that we can't see. Or I could tell you this, we may not be able to see it, but we can sure undoubtedly feel it and feel the power that is given to us through our faith, through something much bigger than ourselves. And I don't know if you believe in God, and if you don't, that's okay. However, you have to believe in something, and this is just my personal opinion. I believe you have to believe in something other than yourself. Whatever you believe in is fine as long as it works for you. I'm only sharing what works with me, something that I discovered in my own life and in experiences that works for me. And I recognize what may work for me may not even work for you, which is okay. That's what makes this world a place so interesting, is we're all uniquely different from one another. So that one thing that I like is my resilience, my ability to dust my boots off and just keep moving forward and keeping the strength to move forward, the tenacity to continue to go strong with compassion and with the ability to say, I want to live more abundantly. I want that for myself. It's not being selfish. It's something that I recognize that is okay to have. And sometimes I realize we might need a selfish moment. That's right. You know how we're always giving, we're always doing for other people, but sometimes we have to take a moment and start to look at ourselves and give for ourselves and know when to say, no, I can't go there. No, I can't do that for you right now. No, I can't run you to the store. Or no, I cannot help you right now. I don't mind helping you, but right now I need this time for myself. Right now I'm working on something. And what is that something that you're working on? I'm being selfish at the moment to work on me. I'm being selfish in the moment so I can reset, regroup, and reflect. That I might come back and stronger, refreshed, and rejuvenated so I can continue to help you as life moves forward. Sometimes that moment of selfishness is what we might need to keep going and keep moving forward. And some might say, I'm going to take a moment and say, it's time for me to sit down in total silence and peace to center ourselves. To understand that I might be going through some things right now. I need to figure it out. And sometimes that's what we need to do. So what is it about you that you like about yourself? It could be the way your body is shaped. That's okay. It's a vanity issue and it's a vanity affair. I got it. There's something deeper. Let's go deeper and find something that we like about ourselves. Is it the way you treat people with compassion? Is the way that you love on your family members? Or is it the way that your family make you feel? This is something that I want you to think about. What is it about yourself that you like, that you love, that if it was taken away, or who would you be without it? What is the one thing that keeps you going? Is it your ability to be tenacious in life's adversity? It is your ability to show a smile to a stranger when it almost seems like they need it. Is it your ability, your innate ability to know when something's going wrong with a family member and you have exactly what they need to console them, to make them feel better, to make them move forward and get past whatever difficulties they might be going through? What is it about yourself? What is it about you that you love, that you want the world to know about? What is it? For me, like I said, is my resilience. It's the ability to just basically keep moving forward in life's adversity and not be tainted by the situation, not be stopped by the situation. And I used to be one of those who feared, my own potential. I was one of those people who feared where my talent might take me. But you know what I realized? And some people say, well, you realized it too late. Well, it's never too late. And you know what? I realized it, and that's all that matters. I realized that I have something in me that I am able to share and uplift the spirits of so many people who listen. And I think that is a good thing to do, especially when some people feel that, there's something going on with me, and I really don't know what it is. But when you listen to a podcast, or when you read a book, or when you listen to a friend or a family member talk about something, all of a sudden what you're going through might click. Oh, I know what it is. I know how to deal with this. I know how to handle this. It was in you all that time. You just needed something to trigger the memory, the thought, and the idea of how to surmount whatever difficulties you might be going through. Sometimes all you need is to have your memory jarred, shaken, and I got it. I got the answer. And that's basically you saying, you know what? It was in me all the time. And you know how we say, I don't know how I'm going to get past it. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. It was in you to get through whatever you're going through. It's in you now. You just need a way to tap into that endless reservoir of strength, resiliency, compassion, humor, whatever it is that will help you get through whatever you are going through. That's basically it. Hey, look, today is going to be a short podcast. I thank you so much for listening. It's just a quick message that I wanted to share with you today. Do me a favor and share the podcast, subscribe. I really would love if you subscribe. One more quick note. In 2 more days is my, I would say, anniversary. It was on June 19th of last year. I decided to get very serious about this podcast and said to myself, all right, I am going to pay for this whole thing for a year and I'm going to see where I'm going with it. It's already working wonders for me because I started it in March, and at that time I realized this is very therapeutic for me, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep this podcast up. So I'm gonna pay for it for a whole year, and that's when I decided to say, this is something that I feel like I'm going to do for the rest of my life. It might be much bigger or much smaller. I don't know where it's going to take me. All I know is that last year of June, I decided to say, I'm going to keep this podcast going no matter what. I made a conscious decision that really helped me along a difficult time, and that conscious decision was to get on this microphone and share with you my views, my opinions, and life experiences and things that I've gone through, and all the ups and downs, the happiness, the pain. I shared everything with you. So I hope that in light of all of the things that I've shared, that you can truly appreciate the magnitude that comes from owning a podcast. If you decide and say, I listen to a lot of podcasts, I think you have a wonderful story to tell. I think that all you need to do is make a conscious decision on telling your story, telling it the way it needs to be told, and letting people hear your story, whether it's your story, whether it's singing or reading or starting a new blog or whatever that journey that's been inside of you, and it's been a little lit light that just been shining, and you just been a little apprehensive, you've been a little nervous, you've been a little scared to move forward and open the door to something brand new that can literally change your life like you've never seen before. I'm appealing to that part of you because I know in my heart of hearts, whatever you decide that you want to do in your life, it could be done. Why? Because you are magnificent. You are awesome. And you know something? You know it. Now it's time to show it. Share that God-given talent with the world and let us enjoy your beauty. Well, thanks again. I love it being on the show. And again, don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family and friends. I thank you so much. Be blessed and have a great day. Bye-bye.